What is one thing you want to do before you die? I want to through hike the Appalachian Trail. Befriend a crow and trade snacks for shiny things. I just want to go somewhere that it is dark enough to see the night sky like our ancestors did. I just want to be happy with my life. I'm almost there. Been crawling out of a dark place for the last 6 years. Finally got off medicine last year. Not have to worry about money. I'm tired of every decision I make revolving around money. Can I afford it? What would I have to compromise? What happens as I mess up and can't afford it again? How long will it take to save? Do I have to skip food for several days again? Go to the town my grandfather was from. He died way before I was born, so I only know about him through stories. I'm told I look a lot like him. If giraffes can swim, it'd be pretty cool to swim with a giraffe. See the northern lights. Jury duty. IDKY. Just intrigued by it. Look in the mirror and smile out of genuine love for myself and my body. Feel like the happiest person on earth. I want to spend a night under the aurora borealis. It will happen someday. Marry my best friend. I want to see the pyramids in Egypt among other destinations. Go to space and look down at the earth. Spend an entire day without wishing for it. I've always wondered what your internal monologue is like without depression. Give an elephant a bath. I'd have a big bubbly scrub brush. And we could take turns squirting each other. Edit. Some of you need some help. Haha. I would have a hose and he has a trunk. It's about a bath. Not your dirty thoughts. Be actually happy. I don't mean that in a pity party way. I'm just an angry and anxious person, but I'm getting better each day. To fall in love with someone who loves me at the same time. I've never had that. I've never been in love with someone while they were in love with me, and when I didn't have the courage to do anything about it. I've always missed my window. And I don't want to miss it again. I'm scared as hell, but I'll best my heart and soul for it. I have to. I want to walk on the surface of Mars or along the bottom of the ocean. I just want to make a finished movie before I die. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. I just want to stop talking and start doing. I want to touch a tiger's toe beans. Or some other big cat. Find love. See the end of One Piece. I want to get wasted with all my friends at like 80 and party like we're in college again. Edit. Look. Most people in my family live to their late 80s to early 90s, and I take pretty good care of myself now, so unless something horrible happens, I think I'll still be alive at 80. If the party kills me, then what a way to go, and I hope that story gets told at my funeral. Publish my novel. This might be stupid, but I really want to make good on childhood me's dream of becoming a game dev. Or at least voice act in a video game. Edit. Holy sheesh. Thank you for all the love. Reddit. My first silver too. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you all for helping me realize my dream. I'll make you all proud. I promise. Less than 3. Swim with a blue whale. I'd like to do heroin on my deathbed tbh. If people are willing to essentially throw their life away for it, I'll be damned if I don't give it a shot at the end. Experience happiness again with one final marathon D&D session with the original crew following a barbecue dinner. Drink gasoline so the cremation will cause a problem. I want to travel to Hungary. It's where my grandfather is from. He's 90 now. And came to the US as a young man. I'd love to see the land he grew up in. Boop an axolotl. I want to go sit in a chair on an empty beach. Alone. And spend a few hours drinking my favorite whiskey and watching the sunset. All by myself. No phone. No one else around. Just watch the tide as the sun fades over the horizon. Leave some sort of positive change in the world. I have this goal of becoming a millionaire so I can help every poor, struggling person I know. I have family in Yemen now and they're barely surviving. It gets depressing the more I think of it. I want to change at least one person's life. I used to want to set foot on all 7 continents, but since my husband died I don't care anymore. I got 3 under my belt and the money slated for the 2 of us going to number 4. Africa. Went to his cancer treatments. Number 7 was going to be Antarctica, and the real crowning achievement. Feel rested. Visit Senegal. To the place where many African slaves were shipped off generations ago. I don't know anything about my African ancestry. And my dad and I used to talk about going together to have a bit of a full circle moment and see where our ancestors started the journey that led to us. My dad died this year and he never got to go. So I'd like to go for both of us. Be remembered after my death in a positive, genuine way. I would like to travel to some places before I die. Ireland, Scotland, England, Italy, France, and Japan. Edit. For my reasons. Much of my ancestry comes from those specific European countries. And all of the listed countries have such incredibly rich histories. I would want to conquer my fear of heights. Might as well do something to make me proud of myself before I die. Hike the entire Appalachian Trail. I want to know true love. Not dying alone would be a lot of fun, I think. Shoot a tank with a tank. Experience extended 0G. Get an extra life. Kiss someone. I've never had my first kiss. Build a house. Paint a self-portrait. Honestly, I have always wanted to try LSD, but I've never really had the opportunity to 1. Get access to it. 2. Feel comfortable enough to actually go through with it. Has anyone here actually done acid? What's it like? I've gotta try it before I die. Edit. It seems like trying mushrooms first is the way to go. Additionally, someone mentioned dosage. I'm 6'5" and a bit on the heavier side. Any recommendations or direction to the proper subreddit would be helpful. Thanks to all of you, by the way. This has been inspiring. Meet a girl that I love unconditionally and vice versa. Get married and have a couple of kids. I am 50 and the game is pretty much over for me now. If I became a father now, that means I am working full-time till I am 70 and that ain't gonna happen. I am not rich, nor will I ever be, so there is no way financially I could pull off having a family now. Plus I am not what you would call desirable to the opposite sex. I am not a good-looking guy and I know it. So I basically have everything going against me. I get depressed when I think about all of this kind of stuff. Recover from long-term eating disorder. Fully recover. Not just managing. Edit. Thank you for the award, kind stranger. See the Pacific Ocean. Just splash in it a little bit. Also, bioluminescence would be a thrill for me to see in person. Stay in an over-the-water bungalow in the Maldives. I want to see my older sister one more time. Last time I spoke with her was almost 15 years ago. Tried to reach her by phone, emails, social media. Once a month I check the obituaries of the last city she was living in just to see if she passed away. She did her mistakes. But I hope to see her again at least one more time. Before I die. I want to live NGL.